1, 2, is this on?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Ring announcers are a key part of the soundtrack to wrestling. They can enhance an entrance or provide the closing lyric to a match. A great ring announcer's call should sound like music to your ears. From classic ring introductions to iconic announcements.
The artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura!
Today we'll highlight the very best as we list the top 10 wrestling ring announcers. Number 10, classic ring announcers. We start the list with a nod to some of the classic ring announcers. David Penzer was WCW's full-time ring announcer who didn't miss a single show for 5 years. Penzer had a strong voice that was highlighted best when announcing Sting. The way Penzer announced "This is Sting" came from Gary Michael Capetta, who acted as mentor to Penzer and is someone who fans also remember fondly. Over on ECW, fans were treated to the memorable voices of Bob Ortiz and Steven DeAngelis. Number 9, Michael Buffer. Buffer was the king when it came to creating that big fight feel. Originally a legendary boxing announcer, WCW brought Buffer to announce for pay-per-view events and select TV matches.
WCW fans, are you ready?
Whenever fans saw Buffer, they knew a big match was set to go down.
The mandatory match for the heavyweight championship of the world.
His signature call spawned catchphrases that soon became household words. So much so that they were parodied by D-Generation X.
Are you ready? Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. For the thousands in attendance, for the millions watching at home. Let's get ready to rumble! Let's get ready to suck it!
Buffer has earned more than $400 million from licensing his trademark Ready to Rumble phrase.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Number 8, Greg Hamilton. Hamilton provided some fantastic ring introductions during his time on SmackDown. The picks of the bunch included Shinsuke Nakamura,
the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura.
AJ Styles,
The phenomenal AJ Styles. The phenomenal AJ Styles.
and of course the best in the world, Shane McMahon. Shane absolutely tormented Greg as the ring announcer was forced to proclaim Shane as the best in the world over and over again.
The best in the world.
With Hamilton having to hold the note longer and longer as the weeks progressed.
The best in the world.
Credit to Greg though, as he knocked it out of the park every time. And he was also known for having fans scream along, "One fall."
The following contest scheduled for one fall. 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 Following contest scheduled for one fall. Following contest scheduled for one fall.
Number 7, Paul Heyman. Heyman's menacing pronunciation of Brock Lesnar's name became a staple of their segments together after they both returned to WWE in 2012. Heyman's introduction for Lesnar got over so well during promos.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. My name is Paul Heyman. My name is Paul Heyman. And I am the advocate for the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE heavyweight champion of the world, Brock Lesnar!
It later became a custom for all world title matches involving Brock, as Paul grabbed the mic from the ring announcer so that he could introduce the Beast.
Fighting out of Suplex City, the reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar!
Heyman's MMA style intro for Brock was in keeping with Lesnar's updated presentation, which leaned heavily on his shoot style background.
Reigning, defending, undisputed WWE heavyweight champion of the world, Brock! Shut up, Paul!
But Heyman wasn't the only manager to personally introduce a wrestler in WWE. Armando Alejandro Estrada did a great job introducing Umaga.
Everybody, listen, to me. My name is Armando Alejandro Estrada, Samoan bulldozer. Ooh, my God.
While Ricardo Rodriguez performed superb ring introductions for Alberto Del Rio.
Alberto Del Rio! Alberto Del Rio!
Number 6, Mr. Kennedy. Having a designated ring announcer is one thing, but what about a wrestler that decides to personally introduce himself?
I am Mr. Kennedy!
Enter Ken Kennedy, a character with a ton of charisma, which he showcased in an innovative way by performing his own ring introduction before each match.
Mr. Kennedy! Kennedy! Kennedy!
Kennedy would also ring announce for other wrestlers as a way to mock them.
This next contest is scheduled for one fall! Funaki! Here is your loser of the match, Harley! Can you dig that, sucker?
Kennedy obnoxiously announcing his name again and again was a winning formula that got over, eventually turning Ken babyface.
Mr. Kennedy!
Right now.
Kennedy! Kennedy!
Now before we get into the top 5, it's important to highlight that even some of the best ring announcers can make mistakes. So here is a compilation of ring announcing botches.
Drew McIntyre, Heath Slater.
Did you know my name?
Ginger Mahal.
Did she say Ginger?
Nick Faley.
Another man who's been waiting anxiously with anticipation. His name is Jeff Hardy.
The reigning United States heavyweight champion Bret
Hitman Clark.
Rick the Hitman Clark.
Making our way to the ring, Eva Marie.
First superstar to get a pinfall or submission.
Accompanied to the ring by Xavier Woods from Ghana.
The Riot Squad has been eliminated.
No, I believe that was an error. It was an error.
Grammy Award-winning Tag Team of the Year. From Jacksonville, Florida, Alicia Keys.
Big opportunity for Alicia Fox.
The following is a triple threat match for the #1 Contenders Divas Championship.
Wait a minute, before we get going here, did Lillian just say triple threat?
I believe she did. It's one-on-one.
She is the WWE Women's Diva Champion.
Look, even Lillian Garcia is a little intimidated by the presence of the Glamazon.
From Boise, Idaho, Candice Michelle.
Well, Candice Michelle is not from Boise.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Trish Stratus.
Wait, why is Trish the winner?
Number 5, Tony Chimel. Chimel was synonymous with SmackDown in the late 90s and 2000s, so it's no surprise that his best introductions were some of the brand's mainstays. Chimel is best remembered, however, for his high-pitched, voice-cracking announcement for Edge. Chimel initially began to emphasize the super in Super Crazy's name, before then upping the ante even further for the Rated R Superstar. Edge had previously noticed the unique spin Chimel put on John Cena's name. Edge then asked Tony if he could come up with something different for him. The result was Chimel going through puberty anytime the Rated R Superstar made his entrance. Number 4, Lillian Garcia. Lillian was to the Raw brand what Chimel was to SmackDown. Garcia was a familiar voice to wrestling fans throughout the 2000s. Lillian is also a singer and is known for her belting rendition of the US national anthem.
From sea to shining sea.
Garcia has also been involved in a few angles over the years and has even taken some big bumps.
Running like a scalded dog. Oh my God! Seton Hall University All-American. Get out of the ring, Lillian. Oh, wait a minute. That's Lillian. That's Lillian Best.
But Lillian will be best recognized for a tremendous run as Monday Night Raw's ring announcer.
Don't say that! The Rock and Sock Connection! Batista! And the new WWE Champion, Seth Rollins!
And she saved her best introduction for one of the show's top talents, Triple H.
Triple H! He is the former World Heavyweight Champion.
Number 3, Samantha Irvine. Irvine lit up both Raw and SmackDown with killer ring introductions that showed off her insane vocal range. She did this by giving each wrestler something different. Whether it was her symphony-like introduction for Imperium,
Giovanni Vinci and the Intercontinental Champion Gunther Imperium! And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by the Intercontinental Champion Gunther, representing Imperium!
Her high-pitched inflection for the likes of Chelsea Green and Maxine Dupree.
The team of Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. Introducing first, the team of Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. Welcome into the ring by Sonya Deville from Victoria, BC, Chelsea Green.
Stop it.
Here is your winner, Maxine Dupree.
Or her grandstand vocalizations introducing Roman Reigns or Ricochet. Irvine helped each wrestler's entrance stand out, while at the same time Samantha was allowed to flourish, being able to display her talent and creativity, establishing herself as one of the top ring announcers in the business.
Judgment Day! Trish Stratus! He is the NXT champion, Carmelo Hayes! Seth freaking Rollins!
Number 2, Justin Roberts. Roberts worked hard to establish himself as one of wrestling's best ring announcers.
And this contest set for one fall is for the WWE Championship.
His voice was a fixture in WWE for over a decade.
And new WWE Champion,
In that time, his unique announcing style received much praise from the fans.
the Animal Batista. Rey Mysterio. The Undertaker. The Undertaker.
Despite how good Roberts was in WWE, it was only a glimpse of what he was truly capable of. The Dapper Yapper was at his best after joining AEW. There he was able to be himself and add a different flavor to countless wrestlers' ring intros, thanks to some truly brilliant enunciations.
He was born and raised 1,670 miles northwest of North Carolina. North Carolina. Kenny
Roberts was allowed to be creative and have fun with his ring introductions in a way that hadn't really been seen in mainstream wrestling before.
Shit's about to hit the fan. This is anarchy in the arena. He is a bastard. Phoenix, the challenger from wherever, weighing whatever, freshly squeezed orange.
Number 1, Howard Finkel. There could only be one to take top spot, none other than the Fink himself. Howard was WWF's first employee and is credited with coming up with the name WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WrestleMania.
But Finkel is most known for his legendary voice.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, there will be no disqualification. What?
Which can be heard during some of wrestling's greatest moments, especially when a new champion was crowned.
Here is your winner.
The emphasis in Fink's voice made a title win feel huge. You knew you'd made it when Howard Finkel announced your name, and there are certain wrestlers' introductions the Fink is best remembered for.
Family from Calgary, Alberta.
Weighing 240 pounds.
There was something special about the way Howard announced the start of the Royal Rumble match. His signature introduction for the bout greatly added to the excitement.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the 1999 Royal Rumble match. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Royal Rumble match. It is now time for the Royal Rumble match.
In his later years, the Fink still kept an annual on-screen presence at WrestleMania by introducing each year's Hall of Fame inductees.
A new inductee into WWE's Hall of Fame class, Lita Razor Ramon, the Godfather.
On top of being widely considered as the greatest ring announcer of all time, the Fink is also remembered as being one of the kindest people the business has ever seen. Howard was not only beloved by fans, but also by his peers.
Live from the Manhattan Center, the 25th anniversary of Monday Night Raw.
That's right. Is he crying? I think he is.
Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our video of 10 iconic chants that fans love to shout at wrestlers. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.